Hello everybody, back here again for another vlog a day, and today is Friday the 29th, and today was a rather interesting day weather-wise. Started off, we had some rain overnight and that. Got up and it was humid, hot, and sticky and just gross as all get out most of the day. I'd say early afternoon, probably around 3 o'clock or so, it decided it was going to downpour, and I'm talking torrential downpour, crazy, crazy rain. Just fun stuff. And then that rained for about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. And then it kind of sprinkled off and on throughout the evening, and it started raining again late tonight. So definitely kind of a strange weather day, but it all worked out. I got up, there was a handful of stuff I had to get wrapped up real quick in here. And then some other things I had planned kind of fell through. So I decided to take the opportunity of the crazy humidity and the hot weather to finish up trimming out the outside of my house. I kept telling myself I was going to rip all the old siding off the back. There's a build on that was built onto the back of my house years ago in that, and they used some crappy siding. I never did like it. Below it is actually old shingles back early, I don't know. There was a time when they used to put roof shingles on the side of your house, the siding. I don't know what the hell they were thinking. It's ugly as hell, and that's on there too. So my thought was I'd tear all it off, the siding, the shingles, and all, then come back in with some new sheeting, some house wrap, and then basically just vinyl sided or do something to it. I actually wouldn't mind doing a fake log siding. I'm not going to spend money for real logs. It's never going to happen. But you can get that fake stuff. It looks pretty decent from 15 feet away, and I thought about wrapping it in that. But I realized I'm not going to get to that this year. Definitely not for winter. And when I put the new door in, I never bothered to trim it back out because old trim was tore off to get the access to the new door in. Had to make it bigger door opening and definitely a lot higher. So I went ahead and I had some 1x6s laying around. I was able to rip down and make them fit. Old house, it's not perfectly square, so you can't just rip a perfect, 3 or 4 inch, 4 1/4 inch thing. So it's one of those deals you kind of rip it down, get it close. Then you got to kind of feather it in. You got to run boards to the table saw at a weird angle and stuff. It's definitely not the safest thing I'd done ever, but I did it, didn't get hurt, got it all wrapped up. Went through like 4 tubes of silicone, just silicone the crap out of everything out there underneath the boards and stuff too. It's on the unevenness of the over top of the shingle siding that wasn't cut out. Didn't really feel like trying to cut it out. I don't know, it's a really weird thing. Got it all done. Needs painted still, but other than that, it's sealed up. When at night, like or during the day, if you had lights off in the house, you can see the gap between the walls. I haven't finished the interior walls. I'll do it hopefully before winter hits, but it's now airtight. It's sealed up. That's the biggest thing I was after. So, and I checked it really close, and just it's all good now. So 100% weatherproof, weathertight, all that. Happy to have that done. Got a call from a friend, and so they needed their bike moved out of their van because they had to haul some stuff after work and that. And at the time frame for when they were running late at work, they had to get to an event. They had to haul a bunch of stuff to. They wouldn't have time to unload their bike, which they should have done the night before, but didn't happen. Yada yada. Got the call like short. I was actually on my way to head to the gym to go for my run, and got the call. No big deal. Until it started just torrential downpouring. So I'm out there, had to go into their work, get their keys because of course the vehicle's locked. Head back out, swap the vehicle over. They wanted me to take the vehicle to their where the bike's dropped off. I said it's much easier to throw up my van instead of driving your stuff and come back with it and that kind of thing. So taking the bike out of their van and put it in my van, I was just literally like I'd taken a bath. It was in my clothes. I was just soaked to the bone. And of course, like an idiot, I was not wearing a hat when I went there. I don't know what I was thinking. All the rain and stuff, all my glasses, my face. I wear a hat virtually all the time, and I've been off and on. I'll try not to wear a hat, just kind of change things up a little bit, and this was the wrong time not to be wearing a hat. But when I left the house, it was not raining, so I was kind of caught off guard with that one, I guess. I could have grabbed one of my running hats out of my gym bag, didn't think about it, just got totally drenched. It was disgustingly, horribly wet. Went and dropped the keys back off to them. I've still got their bike in my van. I haven't dropped it off, but they don't need it till tomorrow. It's not a big deal. Went from there to the gym, got my workout there, mostly just the exercises my doctor recommended for my shoulders, my back there, kind of working on it a little bit. Got done with that, headed back out, grabbed the dog, went to go for a run. It was still raining off and on, raining pretty good. Got nice and wet. I love running in the rain. Bruce especially loves running in the rain. That dog will run his ass off in the rain, way better than he will in the heat. So went ahead from there, went down to the trails, took off and did just a little 5K, nothing big. But I got running, got wet enough that it was definitely got kind of soaked to the bone, just like I've been swimming almost, and then of course it stops raining. Like just like not even a mile into my run, I don't know what the hell's. That's been my MO here lately when it comes to rain. It seems like it's raining like hell. I get to the gym, I get changed that stuff, go to head out to run in the rain, and it stops raining on me. So there was a handful of places where the water was running across the trail, and I could have probably avoided it and limped around it, and I just ran right through it. I figure the Hawk, I think, has at least one creek crossing, I think it is. So I'm going to have to be running wet feet anyway. It's kind of a mental game. I wanted to kind of prepare myself for that. Also ran the whole 5K without any liquids. Didn't take any drinks at all with me, which is one of the things I'm trying to really cut back on my fluid intake when running, because I realize I get a little bit overhydrated, I think, because I get over up in my head about it, and then I've got too much fluid in my stomach. Starts kind of weighing me down, starts kind of giving me stomach cramps and that kind of deal. So I'm trying to cut that back, but I don't want to screw up and dehydrate myself. So that's definitely not something I want to do. We'll see what happens, I guess. I got wrapped up the run, headed back out, ran into some friends, talked to them for a while. Really nothing major, just kind of getting ready for tomorrow. I believe I'm heading up to Des Moines. I'm going to take the bike up. I'm going to ride some trails up there. I've never rode a bike around the trails. I've only run the trails there, so it'd be kind of interesting to see it from a different outlook. As of right now, it sounds like I'm going to leave Bruce home. I've got somebody coming over. He'll be alone for, I don't know, probably 2 hours. He'll be alone for, so it won't be that big a deal. But it'll definitely be interesting to see how that goes. So other than that, really got nothing going on today. So that's all I have for now. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe and wonderful day. Thanks for watching.